guys, it's Kerry, and today, as you can see, I'm going to be doing a slightly different video, and where I'm going to be experimenting with these Primark nails. These are actually the spring nails, but as you can see, they come up like this. And I didn't like the way they come out as their design, so I thought I'd wait until Christmas after I've done my nail art session in my course at college, and I would do some Christmas nails. Now, I'm not the best, I'm not a professional, so this isn't an advice video. This is just how I created my Christmas nails, and will it be a fail? So yeah, with that, I will only be doing 5 of them, just because it's going to take me forever to film, and I don't want the editing on this to be ages. But yeah, this should be up Christmas Eve, ready for you to see them on my Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, anything that I decide to upload these on. You will see how I managed to create them. So without further ado, let's get started. So as you can see, I've not really done much with the nails. The only thing I have done is filed them down, just because they are technically plastic, the polish won't stick to them. So one thing I was taught in beauty was to rough them up as much as possible, because then the polishes will actually stick to the nails. So the first thing I'm going to be using is base coat. And this is the Edge Nails 5-star base coat. It looks like that. And I'm literally just going to be applying this on every single nail as you would a normal polish. Just like so. So there's the base coat done. You don't want too thick of a base coat, just because otherwise it takes forever to dry, and also it's going to be a really thick layer, whereas we're going to have a lot of colours on the nail anyway. So yeah, there's the base coat. So now these have dried up a little bit, I'm going to apply my first colour. My tip to anyone, depending on the colour you're going for, if you're using like a really bright colour, like I'm going to be using a few bright reds and bright pinks and blues and stuff like that. So I'm going to be using white underneath my nail base, underneath my nail polish, to make that colour pop. This is the Star Nails by United Beauty polish in the shade white. It actually comes with the base colour because it's actually a French tip polish. So yeah, all of this comes as part of my college beauty kit, so if I don't know where these exact ones are from, I will link similar things in the bio, but you will notice that most of my polishes are quite affordable. I do actually have some Poundland polishes, which you will see because I will probably use them, especially my glitter ones. And they will start off streaky, but that's just because it's the first layer of polish. So there's the first coat of white. I'm just going to leave this to dry a minute. One thing I also forgot to mention is these are not just any random nails. Before I did this video, I measured the nails up onto my own nails so that I'm doing the correct nails. Another thing is, this is literally just a piece of cardboard that they're on. And sorry for the lighting, it's just because obviously I haven't got the best of techniques at the moment. I'm using my phone torch to submit light across them, but yeah, this is the best I could do for lighting. But yeah, and I've just blue tacked these to them, but I've made sure none of the blue tack is on the actual nail so that I can actually paint them properly. Nails to really stand out, so I'm just gonna make the white as opaque as possible before putting my chosen colours on. As I said, I am no professional and I am making this up along the way, so the colours I choose are the colours I've literally just decided. Right, I'm not too fussed on that last nail just because it's going to be red anyway. So, yeah, like I keep saying, I hope you don't mind. So next we're going to be adding the colour on. And I'm going to be having 2 nails red, 2 nails pink, and that middle one's going to stay white. So I'm just going to add another coat of white on that. So the red polish I'm going to be using is the Attitude X Professional Nail Lacquer by United Beauty in the shade Lollipop. As you can see, it's just a really bright red and it does stand out really well on this. The pink colours that I'm going to be using, because I'm going to be doing a coat of the pink and then I'm going to be adding another coat, another colour on top, is I'm going to be using the PS Gel Effect Long Wear and One Coat polish in the shade Salmon, as you can see, and this was £1. Any of the prices I don't actually know. I will link like above somewhere on the screen when I show that product. And then on top of that pink, I'm going in with the Miss Beauty London nail colour in the shade Turkish Delight. I know you can still get this on the actual Miss Beauty website, but I got this from the Pound World store. But unfortunately that no longer exists, or if it's discontinued I'll let you know too, but I'm sure that was £1 when I bought it. So I'm going to be doing my thumb and little finger red, my index and ring finger pink, and then as I said, my middle finger staying white. And I'm going to try and get every little curve of the actual nail. As you can see, there's actually a metal box underneath. That's just for me to lean on. That's why the paper's on top, because I don't mind ruining this. This is just an envelope off some posts I've had. So, yeah. As you can see, I'm going to be making a mess, but once the nails are dry and that, and I take them off the actual thing, it shouldn't be too much of a mess then. One thing I have got to say about these Primark colours is if used correctly, as you can see, it is actually one coat, which is what I absolutely love, because then it's going to save time. So yeah. The reason why I added another coat of white is because I'm going to be doing like a candy cane feature where I do the red stripes, and then I'm hopefully going to be adding my glitter polish at the side of that. So I want it to be as white as possible so that none of the pink underneath will show up. But yeah. Again, one coat. The red one's a little bit trickier because obviously the nails are really like, with them being white, it just shows up slightly pinkish, which is why I do a good few layers just to make sure that it is as red as possible. And as you can see, I'm going right around the edges, making sure every little bit is done. I'm just going to speed through this now. The only thing that's going to be changing is obviously the pink. I'm going to be adding another layer of each on. I'm leaving that middle finger out now because there's enough white on that. But I'm just going to go over the pink and the red ones. And then I'm going to be adding this on, and then I will be back for the actual design of the nails. So yeah, I'll be back in a minute. I've just got to admit to you that I had a change of plan with the red. Instead of using that W7 one, I used the Nina Ultra Pro Style & Formula nail lacquer in the shade. It doesn't actually say a shade name, so if I can find out the actual shade name of it, then I'll let you know. But it's literally just a red glittery colour. So now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and start with my colours. So I'm going to start with that middle nail just because it should be dry enough to add colour on now. And so I'm going to be using my dotting tool, which is this thin little tool here. Ignore how scruffy it is, I'm going to clean it up in a minute. But this is the tool I'm going to be using to be doing all the lines. I might have to use my striping brush in a sec, just for the actual glitter polish that I'm going to be using, simply because I don't know whether it's going to show up if I use this dotting tool. But yeah, I'm just going to clean this up a sec so that none of the colour is going to be ruined. And so I'm just going in with the same red colour I started with, and I'm just going to open it. So the cotton pads I wanted to use, I can't actually find them. They are the large oval ones from Poundland, but these will do. And what I want to do is I'm just going to put this down, as you can see, just so that I can take the brush and my polish, put it on there. At least then it's not going to leak anywhere then. And so I'm just going to bring this back up, get my dotter, grab some polish, and go ahead and start doing some lines. I'll sort that in a minute. I'm not doing too many lines, just because, as I've said, there is going to be a glitter polish right next to it. But I just want it enough so that I know there's going to be some kind of red on there. And I'm not doing the classic stripes just because I prefer this kind of design. I prefer it being random. Because if you think about it with a candy cane, they're not necessarily straight lines anyway. And so I'm just going to make them as realistic as I possibly can get. So there we go, that's the red stripes. I am now going to just go ahead and sort out that nail, and I will be back. So I'm not going to leave that to dry and leave this video going on for so long, just because I can be doing something whilst I am doing this. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do the pink ones next, and on them ones I'm going to be trying to do baubles. And so I've got the same brand as the red one in the shade Tranquil Waters, and it's a lovely blue. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and attempt to draw a bauble like shape. So as you can see, there's two average circles. I'm just gonna go in with the end of a orange wood stick, and I'm just gonna try and edit those a bit. Try and bring that blue out. They'll do. I don't want these perfect nails just because that's hard to achieve when you're learning. But obviously the better they look, the better, because then obviously, yeah, I'm just going to be proud of them. Right, so next I'm going to go ahead and do that thumbnail. And I'm going to be using a white nail art pen just like this. And all I'm going to be doing is writing the words ho, ho, ho in 3 different places, hopefully. I now need the... I'm just tidying the end of that because I used these on Thursday for a nail art competition, and I'm literally just going to be writing the words. as you can see, I wrote ho ho ho, and that's actually pretty good, to be honest. I don't know how I'm going to be doing it on the little one. I might just have to use this really tiny dotting tool for it. So yeah, it's not too bad. Next, I'm going to be adding the glitter to the candy cane style one. And the polish I'm using is the Poundland Makeup Gallery Time to Shine Quick Dry Nail Colour in the shade Precious Gold, and it's just this gold sparkly colour. And I'm going to be using a striping brush just like this, a very thin brush, and I'm hopefully going to be adding some kind of thing. I'm just going to run nail polish remover on that to get rid of anything that could prevent the colour from going on properly. So I'm just going to move that out of the way because I don't need it. I'm going to put this gold here. And do the same with that. Pop that in there. And I'm just going to go ahead and add the glitter. There we go. There's that middle nail complete. I might come back to it and add some of my gems, but I might just stick to this for now because it's actually quite good. My biggest challenge in a bit will be matching these. So yeah. Next I'm going to be getting a different colour. I don't know which one though. So I'm going to be getting this green. This is again Poundland in the shade Poison Ivy. And I'm just going to be using the same striping tool. To draw a line from there going up. Just like so. And then I'm going to be getting that same white art tool. And just drawing an X on it. Just like that. So yeah, as you can see, I made a little bit of a mistake on that index fingernail, but it shouldn't be too bad. So now I'm gonna go ahead and find some gems. You can get any gems like this in a simple art set. nail art set. As I said, I'm going to try and link some below for you. The same with the nail art glue and the drill, just because I don't exactly know where they're from. So I'm just going to grab 3 silver gems for now. Obviously, if I feel like I want something different, I can obviously do something different. What I'm going to do is, in 3 different places on that nail, I'm just going to dab a little bit of glue, just like so. Grab a gem, pop it on. Because I'm filming this a week before Christmas, these nails should be completely dry by the time Christmas is, and these are going on my nails on Christmas morning. And so yeah, so far I'm happy with what I've got. I've now got to go ahead and do the ho 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 on the end finger. If I could find the white. There we go. And this time I'm just going to be using this small dotting tool, just because it's going to be smaller than using the end of this with what I'm about to be doing. Go ahead and do that. So as you can see, I've managed to do that ho 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 bit on that last nail, which I'm actually pretty proud of that. Just going to leave that to dry a bit, and I'm going to go ahead and just do something that may be silly on the bauble nails, and I'm going to be adding a little bow on them. And then I've also got to add a gem in the middle. I'm not too sure which colour gem I'm going to go for, because I do have a couple of pink ones. It all depends on how many gems I have. So I have quite a few in this bag, then I fell out the pouch. But yeah, I should be able to do the pink ones. Yeah. First I want to do a bow, and I think I'm going to do the bow in this purple by the same brand as the red one, in the shade Monsoon. I do really like this colour. It's just I never really find any designs that I can actually use this with. So if I can create something with it. I also used this colour on my mum when I did her nails, and she really likes it. So I'm going to be using this dotting tool just because I find it easier to get precise with. And since I need a smaller, more line, I'm going to go ahead and just use this. Right then, I think that's the best we're going to get with that bow. And I'm actually really happy with how these are so far. All I'm going to do is add gems to that one, add gems to them two. Might add some gems onto that one if I have enough. I should do. Whether I do is a different story. And then we will go from there. Next, I am going to be applying the gems on the ho 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 one, and again it's gonna be one there, one there, one there. They're all gonna be the silver ones. And don't worry if you do get a white glue, it dries down clear, so you won't have any of the white showing. As you can see on that one, all the glue's dried down. And so I'm going to leave the pinks for the bubbles. But I'm just going to move all the silver ones across. As long as I have 6 silver ones, I can add a couple onto that middle one. And I think I might just add one in each row if I've got enough. So 1, 2, right. I'll tell you what, I'm going to leave that for now just because I do like it the way it is. But if I update you with any gems, then I will add it at the end of this video. So right now, we're just going to go ahead and place one of the lightest, one of the pinks in the center of the bow. Just because that's where I like this. And I'm just going to use that same dotting tool. I'm going to put it right in the middle of that bow. As you can see, it makes a whole difference. And then all I've got to do now is apply a top coat. This is the same as the base coat, top coat. And I'm going to go ahead finished nails. As you can see, they are all pretty good, and I am excited to wear these on Christmas Day. And instead of doing one what I got for Christmas this year, I mean 2, I'm only doing the one just because I'm going down to my mum's on the day that the first video this week gets uploaded. And so yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead. So yeah, these are the finished nails. They went a lot better than I expected. As I said, I was experimenting because I've never actually done nail art for Christmas before. But I'm actually really happy with how they turned out. They are really Christmassy. I think the baubles were a bit of a fail, but they still look really cute. And so yeah, so they were the before. They're the after. As I said, I will be putting on the screen prices and shade names. If you enjoyed this kind of video, please give it a thumbs up, just because I've struggled with the setup. But I'm glad I managed to get it done. The lighting didn't seem as bad as I thought it was going to do. But yeah, now my job is to match all of this on the other hand. So yeah, comment any other designs you'd like me to do, because I do have like nail tips, and I can get nail tips. I can get more Primark nails if I need to show you more designs. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye!